this trip. I'm inviting you to join me in Los Cabos, Mexico for the Life Lux Jazz Festival November 7th through the 11th. Life Lux Jazz pairs an upscale destination with luxury accommodations, great golf, engaging workshops, including mine. I'll be doing a financial planning for caregivers workshop down there, and you'll be nestled on the breathtaking Sea of Cortez, enjoying world-class artists like Gerald Albright, Incognito, and the Average White Band. That's right. Join us down. If you need to get tickets and hotel accommodations, things of that nature, go to Life Lux Jazz, LIFELUXE jazz.com for more information. All right. We have a guest in the studio this morning. Are you nervous?
Hello.
We have Charla Mitchell.
Hello.
Am I saying it right?
You are, yes.
I'm going to ask you every time I say you before I say your name. From Know the Cloth.
Yes.
Yes. Tell us a little bit about your company. How'd you end up in my studio this morning?
Oh, so my partner, Andrew Snorton, he is phenomenal in just getting me out there and being able to present this new venture of many of my businesses, which is cloth. I established cloth under my parent company, Hazel Eyes Fashion House, LLC. I'm a full-time fashion designer and shop owner, and I wanted to extend that to open up a marketplace, but also a collective of other creative businesses to where we come together, collaborate, show your products, sell to the community, and just have conversation and, the importance of collaboration within our community, as well as build a bigger relationship in terms of starting internships among creative small businesses and so forth. So I'm excited about this new venture and just look forward to the event that takes place next
All right,
week.
and you've been in the industry how long?
Oh gosh, I've been in the industry for over like 20, 25 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
So out the womb.
So out the womb.
Out the womb.
Out the womb.
You're
I've
stitching
been,
stuff up so you can sew?
Yes.
With
so
a
I've
sewing
been-
machine?
Yeah.
A singer? What brand? Like a singer brand?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. Yeah, definitely a singer sewing machine. I've been sewing since 7, so over 30 years.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Like some people just have it.
Yeah.
Some people either you have it or you don't. Back in the day, so I'm going to date myself, right? Back in the day, we used to have this class called home economics.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And girls had to learn how to do household things.
Absolutely.
Like sewing, cooking, etc. And we used to have these things, I think they were called patterns, right? Like by was it Butterwick and
Butterick,
something with a S. I made the worst.
Did you?
Yes. I couldn't even make clothes for my doll.
Really? You didn't have a good home economics teacher then.
No, I think it was me. Everybody else was making Adidas suits.
Oh,
and
me
making
too.
all types.
That was my
They were
first
making
one.
all types of stuff.
Yep.
Adidas suits was the thing.
I made a bull sweatsuit in 6th grade. That was our first home economics project, whether it was a stuffed animal and then you moved into apparel, and I did a whole bull sweatsuit. I had haters, but it came out sharp
Nice.
though.
Well, you lived in Maryland. Why would you do a bull sweatsuit?
Well,
Just kidding.
I know, right? That's the pattern
because the bullets sucked.
Yeah, Michael Jordan, he was popular, and I guess that was our selections in terms of who we could pick out of those patterns.
So you mentioned the internships.
Yes.
Right. Tell our viewers a little bit about the internships, because that should always pique people's ear up.
Okay.
Talk to us about that.
Well, how cloth came into fruition, I had an intern this past whole semester of her last senior year at Georgia Southern. She discovered me as a referral. I'm a graduate of Clark Atlanta University, and I received my degree in fashion design, fashion merchandising. And so somebody referred her to me. She was looking for a fashion designer to work with, but she wanted somebody that had her own business, because she wanted to venture out and do of the same. So interviewed her. So she was great. She was a good fit, young, ready to learn. And during that whole process of her interning with me, I discovered that there was a disconnect in terms of small businesses interacting and actually finding college seniors, especially in the creative sector. I know when me going to college and looking for an intern, I was able to come across fashion designers real known in Atlanta, and so, but that was me going to fabric stores and running into them. I think the disconnect, especially HBCUs or in terms of students, their mindset is to look for corporations.
Yeah, and that you
intern
just
with.
end up getting lost in
Yeah.
the shuffle, and you're not allowed. Corporations stifle creativity. I take that back. No, I don't take it back. Corporations stifle creativity because you're going to encounter people who are sensitive if your work is better than theirs. In some cases, and I think especially for marginalized people who look like us, we just have this sense of. I mean, when you look at the fashion industry, when I think about the '80s. And then I look at what's happening now, I'm like, come on now, you guys can't be serious. Or the 90s, you can't be serious.
Right.
Like, we used to get demonized.
Yes,
We used to
yes.
get demonized for dressing the way that we dress, and now it is like hot fashion.
And it used to be hard to get in. This industry used to be very hard to get in, but now it's oversaturated. It's trends, social media, and all that good stuff.
Do you think that the internet, 4G, things like that have kind of leveled the playing field?
I think
Or
so.
social media, with
Social
people
media.
being able to advertise and show themselves off?
Yep, I think so. But I think there's a disconnect between gift and talent, or just a seller of product.
Okay.
And because I am gifted and talented, and artists put love and passion into it, and you can see it. And that's the extension, and what I want to ensure that is a continuation of.
Okay. Now, what services does Know the Cloth provide?
So Know the Cloth, again, it's
Oh, well, that's just well, go ahead.
yeah, cloth. It stands for Collaborators Lounge of the Happenings. So it's to cultivate creative businesses, continue the legacy of entrepreneurship, provide workshops, provide internship opportunities to where those creative businesses, we want to connect with college seniors within those art fields, as well as conversation in terms of continuing collaborations among creative businesses, particularly minority businesses. So that's the starting point. The marketplace next Saturday, August 24th, is a fashionable brunch marketplace where I do bring in selective vendors that I look at, makers, creators, designers. That's the idea, to find those creative businesses that actually make and create. And again, you can see that love in what their products are. and
Again, we're
design.
not talking about just sellers. We're talking about people that actually. So, what if somebody is into knitting? Because there's somebody watching us right now who knits. I mean, she makes like nice shawls. She makes hats. I mean, she can make not hats like the scarf,
Right,
like all
definitely.
of that. She can knit anything, sweaters, all of it.
Yeah.
She should go.
That's super dope. Yeah, that's who I would want to look for. So the
Okay.
vendors go through application. So we look at application. We see what their what was their wow moment. And I have T-shirt designers, but it's about their personal experience.
Okay.
What they put on their shirt. How do we relate to it? And then what makes it so passionate to them? So that mix of thing. I have DIY tables that are going to be out of designers, including myself, to where you can personalize your own custom product. So it's really to get the community involved into art. I say art is good health. So
Yeah, and the art is one of those things that they keep taking out of schools.
yes.
And to me, when you take art out of a school, you're taking away people's ability to experience other cultures, dig into their own culture. Like now, when I don't do social media that much, but when I do go on like Instagram and I see all these clothing designers that look like me and making clothes that are, for someone shaped like me, it gives me a lot of pride. And it makes me want to try things and, try different designers and things like that, and not people that I'd find in the stores.
Right.
So I've been taking a break on shopping until I can figure out, like, how do I how do I do this? How do I support some of these young artists? And I consider them artists, right? How do I support some of these young clothing designers without, taking, like, how do I know that it's good quality? How do I know? So there's all these things, but we'll get to that. We'll talk offline.
Because you got me now.
Yeah,
See
yeah,
our
well,
clothing
no,
company right in front of you.
I know.
You're a perfect client for me. Most definitely.
So on the 24th, this is going to be here in Atlanta, Georgia.
Yes.
Georgia. Where is it going to be?
It's at the Blank Canvas ATL in Castleberry Hills, 321 Nelson Street. People can purchase their tickets on Eventbrite, Cloth Times Collaborators Brunch.eventbrite.com, or of course they can go on the website if they need to find it easier at knowthecloth.com.
Now, do you find that the community is really supportive of you?
In some instances, yeah, there are challenges. I think within our community as a whole, in terms of extending the support to investing.
Ah, okay. So I tell you what we're going to do. Do you have time to stick around?
Oh, definitely.
Okay, cool,
yes.
cool. When we come back on Financial Renaissance with the M's, I'll have my Emma Knows Money segment teaching you 4 tips, tech tips to get back at those scammers when we come back. We are back with Financial Renaissance with the M's, streaming live on Sensation Station Network. Sean's killing me with the music again. You're listening to us on ssnatl.com. And if you're on Facebook, go to Sensation Station Network. Hit the like button or go to them, like them, and then you can watch us live. You can also put your comments in the comment section, or you can text us at 678-613-5857. And as always, you can always also tune in looking at our, my Facebook page, Emma Folks, Emma Knows Money, something like that. But we are here with Charla Mitchell from Hazel Eyes Fashion House and Company. I like Fashion House.
Thank you.
It sounds very, yes. And the event that she's going to be hosting next week is called Cloth Times Collaborators.
Yes.
I said it right?
Yes, you did.
Yeah. And before the break, we were talking about the event that's happening. What can people expect? How many hours is it going to be? Is it all day? Is it 4 hours?
It's 12 to 3 p.m.
Okay.
So brunch hour. So as they come in, I pretty much say it's shop, sip, eat, and vibe.
Sip? There's going to be drinks?
Oh, yeah.
Alcohol, adult beverages?
Yes, it's 21 and over. And yes, it's a self-serve brunch and cocktail bar.
Okay.
And just a good vibe. I just want people to come in and not have any expectations, but the expectation is just to have a good time, view the vendors, shop with the vendors.
Yeah, and meet other people. Meet other people, I think, is the biggest thing. Is like, come, the community has an event. There's going to be it's a clothing event. So I know a lot of people were upset earlier this year. There were some sweatshirts that were made with nooses. There were some keychains made with, the big eyes and that whole minstrel thing. And there were a lot of people that just kind of stepped out of bounds this year, pretending that they didn't know what was offensive, to people. And, I don't walk around with a keychain with like little peonies or nothing like that. And I'm sure that would be offensive to certain people, but I would never make fun of a group of people and act like I didn't know what it was about.
Absolutely.
So I know a lot of people were very upset about it and said that, hey, I'm not spending my money anymore with a designer who wants to make fun of something that was culturally so painful. So next Saturday is a day for you to, if you're like me, that's kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place because you don't know where to put your dollars for your clothing and you want to support people that look like you, come out to the event. Now, what about this? The show is nationwide.
And it's a mix, too. Like, there's, I also have a vendor that makes custom glasses. So, like, in terms of, like, what do you like to put your Cabernet in? What do you want to put your coffee in? So it's actually a more lifestyle merchandise brand.
Oh,
so
okay.
I do have clothing, I have art, I have a mix of anything art facets.
Okay.
But there are clothes. So
what about candle makers?
Well, I have actually a business owner within the discussion portion at the event. She just opened Get Lit Candle Bar.
Okay.
She's actually my best friend. So she'll actually be in the discussion talking about what is the importance of collaborations among one another.
Nice.
So yes.
Nice. Yes. And I tell you what, on Financial Renaissance with the M's, I'm feeling in a giving mood today. So if you want to go to this event next week, go ahead and what should they do, Sean? Text us. Text us at 678-613-5857, and Patrina will pick who's going to get that free ticket. Right, Patrina? No. Yes? Yes. She's feeling giving today. So, also before the break, we talked about the support, the support of the community. One of the things that happens a lot of times in our community when we're doing something, people want things for free or they want discounts. So have you had that experience? And how do you handle it when people hit you with the, oh, can I have this for free, Fitty?
Yeah, can I have the friend discount?
Is that support?
I don't think it's necessarily support. As a business owner, I'm looking for clientele, and clientele to me is a continuous investment in my business. Always when I make a sale, I say thank you for your contribution.
Okay.
Okay. Because you're contributing to my business in building, and so that I can continue to service you.
Okay.
Support is good. I don't take away support. I have family support. I have organizational support. And I just businesses as a whole to sustain themselves and grow. Who are going to be consumers of the brand or of the product and service, so that we can continue to have long stability in our business.
I always think when people hear that you're a business owner, they're like, oh, they must have money, or oh, they must have this, and they don't think about the overhead. They don't think about the cost. They don't think about, the intangible stuff like your time, what happened, what was going on in your brain. A lot of us go to school to learn something or to hone our talent, to sharpen our sword. And people take it for granted that just because something is up here, that it should be free.
Or the mindset that because we are people of color and we have a business, that our businesses are supposed to be cheap. And so this is where that discount situation comes into play. I put quality and love. I'm an exceptional sewer, and I put quality and love in my work, as well as, putting together my cloth events. I do my very best. So the expectation should play the same role as any other business outside of those being non-minority.
Yeah. I love the passion. I got to tell you, when I meet a young person that's passionate about something, it just blows me away, because I always feel like they're kind of looking at getting into a whole bunch of different things, et cetera, et cetera. So it really does feel good to see you so passionate about your craft. Now, if people are not in the Atlanta area, because this show's all over the country, can they go online? How can they take part in the marketplace?
They can hit up IG at Know the Cloth, KNOWTHECLOTH, and just touch base, interact, as well as they can interact with me as my fashion designer self at CRCCO, which is also on Instagram, and just let me know you can connect. Hartsfield Airport is just around the corner.
Wow.
And hey,
she's saying
let's go.
Buy this last minute ticket and come on down. Actually,
absolutely.
Yes. We learned about an airline called Spirit, Trina, didn't we? Learn about an airline called Spirit Airline, or one of those little ones, like if you jump on it, if the tickets are like $25, and then you pay another $25 for the seat, another $25 for the seat belt, and then if you have a bag, you pay another. So that was what, $100 to get here to Atlanta. If you want a seatbelt.
Yeah, if you want a seatbelt.
If you want a seatbelt, you can make it here for less than $100. But I think it's definitely going to be a good showing, and I love that you went to a HBCU.
Yes.
I love that you went to a HBCU. I'm seeing so much productivity coming out of HBCUs recently. And I shouldn't say recently, there's just more light on it. And I don't know if it's because of social media, etc. But I'm seeing some, oh my gosh.
And we're being updated. I mean, I graduated from Clark Atlanta in 2000, and my fashion department was literally in the basement, moved to a church. Now we have our own building.
Okay.
Separate from the art department. We have a fashion design department. So, over time, HBCUs are growing because they see again, how great we are going to become.
So who are some of your, let's talk about fashion designers. Who are some of your inspirations?
Well, As far as fashion designers, I don't really have inspiration people. And eras are really my fashion inspiration.
Ooh,
Th-
eras.
yeah, like the 60s and 70s. I like how we dress classy, simplistic, but we had our own swag.
Right.
So I like to carry those type of styles and style aesthetics within. And then I also look at like my parents and their friends, and how they didn't leave the house looking unkept. So those are really my fashion icons when I look at that. But ones that I admire, Tracy Reese, of course, my muse and soror, Josephine Baker, just how she just whoever was dressing her, or just the concept, just styling wise, performance, and then when she was out being in activism and stuff. Just
She was a
carry
spy
herself.
too, right?
Yes.
That blew my mind. When I found that
yeah.
out, I was like, what?
Yeah.
Look at us.
Yeah.
Look at us.
So just all that, just that energy. That's how my fashion and ideas and creativity kind of work.
Nice. So do you design for men or women, both?
I scaled down. I do just women's ready to wear.
Okay.
A little sassy, definitely chic, alternatively timeless.
Okay, so when we say ready to wear, that means off the rack?
Um,
What does that mean?
Ready to wear means like every day, wear when ready. Like, if you need to go to the boardroom, to the grocery store, to the girls, meet up for cocktails, date night.
Yeah, we
ready to
definitely
wear.
have to talk because
Yeah.
I've been on I've been protesting my wardrobe this summer, and I've only been wearing white shirts
Okay.
because it's hot, and I want to take the time away. So I stand in front of my closet,
Mm-hmm.
and 20 minutes can go by because I'm trying to put stuff together. So I've just decided I don't have the time. I need 20 more minutes every morning. So I've gone to one color, and I've taken out all those other choices, and I'm bored now.
Okay. Yeah.
So
So
I said, I'll try this. Let me try this for a little while. Feel like it's a uniform or whatever. But yeah, that's we'll
Yeah.
have to talk. 'Cause
yeah, definitely. I do wardrobe consulting. I go through people's closet's.
Nice. Nice.
Because you're in entertainment. You're styling, profiling. We have to continue that, most definitely.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Even if it's your frames turning white, because now your whole vibe is the white for a season.
Yes, yes, and that's actually what I was thinking. I was like, so Memorial Day to Labor Day, I don't cook in my house. So this is the second thing that I've added on. So white shirts from Memorial Day to Labor Day. I don't have to. I take one choice, so I don't have to worry about what to cook, and then I don't have to worry about what to wear.
Huh.
A whole hour added back to my day.
Really?
Yes, she'll tell you. I wake up in the morning. What's the first thing I think about? Dinner. What are we having for dinner tonight?
Okay.
I'm that
Okay,
person.
yeah.
I'm always thinking about it. Listen, I've had this has been amazing, and I love your energy. I love your vision. I love the name of your company. I
Thank
get it
you.
now.
Thank you.
I get it now.
Thank you.
So and big shout out to Andrew Snorton.
Yes.
Andrew and I don't know if he told you, he was one of the first friends I met when I moved to Atlanta.
Okay.
And back in '99.
Okay.
So we've known each other for just a little while.
Yeah, he's great.
Just a little while. We co-hosted a show called Timely Talk for a while, for almost a year. And but yeah, he's a great guy.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
when he told me what you were doing, I'm like, come on, let's do this.
That's
Let's do this.
awesome.
Let's do
Yeah.
this. So you want to tell people how to reach you, your phone numbers, all your emails, all that stuff.
Sure, yep. So I can be reached at, again, Know the Cloth, KNOWTHECLOTH, either .com on my web, or email at gmail.com.
Email at Gmail.
Email at Gmail, no, that's not the,
Yeah,
but
come on
know
now.
the cloth, know the cloth
It's
at,
Sunday morning.
right.
People are still
Coffee
waking up.
is
Come
still
on.
kicking
Come on. Say it one more time.
but yes, know the cloth at gmail.com.
Right, and if you want a ticket to the event, you can go ahead and put a comment in our comment section or text us at 678-613-5857, and I'll make sure you get a personal ticket from me to you, because I'm feeling generous today.
Love it.
That's right. So one other thing I wanted to ask you, do you want to give a shout out to your school, your alma mater?
Oh, I always find a way, make a way, Clark Atlanta University.
Yeah, yeah. All right. So when we come back, we're going to continue with the Great Land Robbery. I'm going to give you my top 5 stories of the day, and then the market movers and losers.